Hey guys, it's Billy Raffoul and this is Gear Masters. Jump right in. I got this guitar when I was 16 years old. It is a Gibson Les Paul Custom, a 1968 custom shop, and it was made in 2000. It is a right-handed guitar, but I play the guitar upside down like this. So there's been a couple, oh, that just fucking fell off. There's been a couple modifications to it that I'll kind of walk you through. First thing we had to do was move the strap button that's traditionally there for here so that it doesn't fall off me. And the wackiest thing about it, I play the guitar upside down and I keep it strung like a right-handed guitar. So my low E is on the bottom. I put a left-handed Bigsby on it, which is probably blasphemous or something. Yeah, this is a very special guitar. Both these guitars are very special to me, and they're the first electric and acoustic that I bought with my own money from working at the local Little Caesars in Leamington, Ontario. I do bounce around between the bridge and the neck pickup quite a bit, actually. Like throughout the song, the course of the song, I'm back and forth quite a bit. And I keep it wide open most of the time. I mean, I want to get better at controlling that, but it's kind of hard the way I'm set up. I'm getting one of my guitars actually routed right now to put the volume back on this side. Yes, I could just buy a left-handed guitar and put the strings on that, but these ones got a lot of mojo or something. And these are D'Addario EJ22s is the model or whatever that would be, and they're 13s, 13 to 56. This is a 1968, a real 68, ironically. That's a custom shop 68, Epiphone Texan, and I got this around the same time. I was 16 or 17 years old, and I got it for a steal because it had a broken headstock at the time that was repaired very well, actually. Yeah, my dad brought it home. My dad's a musician, lots of guitars in and out of the house, and he said, hey, I got an Epiphone Texan, and my mind immediately went to Paul McCartney, his Epiphone Texans, and I was like, shit, we need this guitar, and he's like, yeah, but it's got a broken headstock. We were able to get it for like a fraction of the price, and he had a friend who could fix it up. Yeah, this is like, I've had this for almost 10 years, so near and dear, written a lot of songs on it, added a lot of this to it. You know, it's been repaired a bunch of times, but it's a workhorse. You know? I have a D'Addario as well, the phosphor bronze medium gauge on this one. Normally I keep 13s on the acoustics as well, but this one has a very narrow neck. Like it's like the neck on the Les Paul is actually bigger than it, which is very weird. Normally I'm playing Martins with wider necks, and so these are 12s on the acoustic. 12s on the acoustic, 13s on the electric. I don't know, it's weird. This guitar strap was made by my good friends Garrett and Angela Bolanek. Garrett, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I don't have any of your shit. I normally steal all of Garrett's gear, and that would have been funny to do a, you know, Gear Masters version of just all his stuff that I've stolen. Keep them both in 440 standard most of the time. Yeah, occasionally drop D for some stuff, but not really often. This is funny. I love real amplifiers. I have a whole bunch, and every tour up until right now, we've been lugging them all over the place. I normally bring a couple Fender Princetons and a Deluxe with me, and we run the Princetons in stereo and the Deluxe up the middle. This is the first tour we were doing without any amplifiers, just because of how jam-packed everything is and how quickly it's happening, and we just kind of wanted to try something. So we are... This is Justin, our drummer, just put this together. This is just a prop of a fucking cardboard box with dials on it. We are running Pro Tools for our amps. We are using Slate guitars, Steven Slate, his plugins live, which is fucking awesome. We're just turning the thing on and it's working, and everything's great. It's, again, very funny to have the pedal boards going straight into the laptop, which is funny. Polara, Digitech Polara, Reverb. I love the halo setting with the tails on. It's got like this really, literally like angelic kind of thing. TR2 tremolo. I only used that a couple times and it's wide open. So the pitchfork on electro-harmonics for the octave. I keep the blend, like the mix, about 9 o'clock. So just enough. It's doing like high octave on a lot of it. I have a radial DI on here for my acoustics, so I can keep the same line for both guitars. And opening up the tuner sends the signal to the DI, and Alex at front house doesn't have to worry about muting anything because it's done on my end. And then this is the Clara Centaur, which I've had for about 5 or 6 years, and it's got like a whole reputation of its own. It's quite hilarious that we're not sending it to a real amplifier, but it's yeah, like I said, its reputation precedes itself, so it's awesome. So this Verb loop, sorry, is my Polara and the tremolo. And then when I don't, I'll never use the tremolo without the Verb, but I'll often use just the Verb. And then when I want the tremolo, I'll keep this on and add that. The Clara is the Clara. This is just a loop for itself, just to not wear down the actual switch itself. And then fuzz, I used to have a couple different fuzz pedals, but for this tour I just switched it out to the pitchfork because I'm not really needing it, and I haven't been too lazy to change the label on that, so that should say octave instead. Yes. This is kind of funny. We've been talking about it, about doing it since I got the mic. This is an SM7B that we're using live for lead vocals. I just want to try something different, and it's been working so far, so fingers crossed on that. I have Tortex. I'd never seen these before. Normally I use the .73, the yellow ones. This is the flex version of those, so like a little bit squishier, but same, just as thick, just squishy. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Billy Raffoul, and you've been watching my Gear Masters. If you would like to follow me on anything, it's at Billy Raffoul for social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and BillyRaffoul.com has all the information on my upcoming tours and new music. Hope to see you on the road.